Minister for Works.
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to statute, I present the annual performance report relating to Connect PNG program and achievement update for the years 2023 and 2024.
Go ahead, Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I ask leave of the Parliament to make a statement in connection with the report.
Is leave granted? If granted, Minister, make your speech.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for giving me the opportunity to provide an update on the progress of the financing and implementation of the Connect PNG Economic Roads Infrastructure Development Program annual report for 2023-2024. Mr. Speaker, let me thank the Prime Minister, Honorable James Marape, for his unwavering support for my department and the Connect PNG program, financing and implementation of this important program. Mr. Speaker, let me also state up front that those of you who had road connections and accessibility to schools can count yourselves so privileged. If your village or LLG or district has a road connection as I speak, you can also count yourself very fortunate and privileged. Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, it is not the same story for many of the unfortunate and almost forgotten communities that live in many isolated poverty corridors of our beautiful and abundantly blessed country. I am a living example of someone who either walked or flew as the only other option, but an expensive option, particularly coming from a poor district. Mr. Speaker, let these communities still remain and regard themselves as proud Papua New Guineans, while persistently dreaming that one day a road will reach them and that they would have a chance to ride on a vehicle. This was a living dream for the border communities between Morobe and Gulf, which has passed on from generation to generation. Mr. Speaker, many of us, whilst enjoying better lives, are quick to pass judgment on the Connect PNG program that aims to connect these unfortunate and long forgotten communities and given them at least an opportunity to see, experience, live beyond their own communities. Mr. Speaker, allow me to now proceed to my actual statement on financing and progress of the program up to end of 2024. As the Minister responsible for the development and sustainability of roads infrastructure, enabling me by the relevant legislations for the roads, I will continue to stress the important role roads play in development and progress of our country. Mr. Speaker, economists don't build roads, rather roads build economics. Building and having a robust and a sustainable road network is what significantly drives economic growth by facilitating trade, movement of goods and people, and access to new markets and new resources for development, essentially acting as catalyst for economic development. The roads we are building and maintaining facilitate and enable development in other sectors such as investment and progress in agriculture, forestry, hydrocarbons, minerals, tourism, and delivery of social services such as health and also education. Only then PNG can progress and develop into a well-connected, well-integrated, harmonious and happy country with a population that has higher living standards compared to the current development status mainly defined by the living conditions of our people. Mr. Acting Speaker, between 2020 and 2024, we have already procured projects worth over 6 billion. Just government of PNG, or Go PNG funds alone. The funding from our donor partners and tax credit easily bring the total investment so far to almost 9.8 billion in the latest 5 years. We currently have 4.65 billion worth of ongoing contracts across the country, funded by 3 funding partners, Go PNG, donors, and the tax credit scheme programs, mainly Octedi Mining Limited, ExxonMobil, Santos. Mr. Speaker, for this investment, we have improved more than 4,700 kilometers of the national highways out of 5,677 kilometers target for phase 1. We have also improved more than 6,600 kilometers of the 9,000 kilometers target for the provincial and district roads. Mr. Speaker, we have constructed more than 400 kilometers of missing link roads out of 633 kilometers target for phase 1. The main focus for us now is to complete the transnational highway, less than 20 kilometers remaining, and the central Milne Bay missing link sections of Magi Highway. On the bridges, we have delivered more than 300 meters of bridges on national highways, while others ongoing, including 71 bridges on the Highlands Highway. Mr. Speaker, we also delivered more than 1,500 meters of rural bridges and another 2,600 meters of bridges in the pipeline to be delivered. Mr. Speaker, the government's long-term and medium-term policy priorities must be progressively achieved collectively by investment in all sectors. Mr. Acting Speaker, the investment in the Connect PNG program certainly contributes its share in the efforts. Hence, we must invest big to achieve bigger development outcome. Mr. Speaker, roads affect the entire economy, as without roads, there is no development in every sense of word development. Hence, roads are an integral enabler to achieve the MTDP 4 economic development targets, such as growing the economy to 200 billion GDP by 2030, grow 100,000 new SMEs by 2030, and create 1 million jobs by 2030. Mr. Speaker, it is not the economy that builds the road, but the reality is that roads enable and facilitate economic growth. Mr. Acting Speaker, therefore the government has an obligation to the people of PNG and must commit itself to ensuring that the Connect PNG program is funded according to the Connect PNG Funding and Implementation Act 2021. Mr. Speaker, I have set key targets to be achieved as part of our 50th Independent Jubilee celebrations. Mr. Acting Speaker, we want to ensure our people are adequately connected and safe while providing ample opportunities for them to be fully involved and fully participate in the socio-economic development and progress of our country as we embark into the next 50 years an independent nation. Mr. Acting Speaker, my department is tasked to ensure that at least 5 road corridors are fully operational and sustainably connect agricultural corridors, mining corridors, and other economically empowered places, as well as connecting ports to national highways. Mr. Deputy Speaker, there are transnational highway, Momase Corridor, Highlands Corridor, Southern Corridor, and New Britain Corridor. Mr. Acting Speaker, I also want to ensure that all our 22 provinces are connected, adequately upgrading and maintaining all the main highways. Mr. Acting Speaker, it is important to note that all these priority national highways and priority missing link roads already have ongoing contracts. Mr. Acting Speaker, amongst the target is to ensure that all our 22 provinces are connected by ensuring that all the main highways are adequately upgraded and maintained. It is important to note that all these highways already have ongoing contracts. Mr. Acting Speaker, we have achieved so much in terms of improving the previously deteriorated highways and now sustaining them under long-term maintenance contracts. Mr. Acting Speaker, this effort of restoring badly deteriorated highways will continue until all highways are fully restored and functional on a sustainable basis. Mr. Acting Speaker, the Missing Link Roads program is a combination of completing existing highways, such as the Magi Highway that has to be extended all the way to the Malin Bay border, all the way to East Cape. These are other missing link roads which are completely new roads, such as the transnational highway between Aseki, Ebo, and also the Tabubil Telehomin of Submin Road to Kopiako. Mr. Speaker, these are some genuine concern raised by some of our political leaders about the disadvantage of opening up and connecting the mainland. The vision is to have an uninterrupted road network that commences at the PNG border post of Wutung and terminates at East Cape, the eastern end of the mainland. Mr. Acting Speaker, besides this network, there are many roads being developed, such as the New Britain Highway that connects the two provinces of East and West New Britain. Mr. Acting Speaker, notwithstanding these concerns, it is also important to understand and recognize that all development activities have opportunity costs. Mr. Acting Speaker, there are several opportunity costs in the decision to fund and implement the Connect PNG program. These opportunity costs include, number one, the financial resources dedicated to funding the program at the expense of other investment projects in other sectors. Two, the social problems such as drug abuse creeping into the communities as a direct result of road connectivity and accessibility. Three, law and order problems affecting the now connected and access communities. Four, transfer of problems from one province to another by way of perpetrators moving from one location to another location more cheaply and conveniently, unlike in the past. Mr. Acting Speaker, however, it is equally important to recognize that the opportunity cost of any development intervention such as the Connect PNG program are inevitable. These are manageable opportunities cost. As a responsible government, we are doing everything to manage and any and all negative implications of the program. For example, the government's efforts in revitalizing the police force, both in terms of manpower and logistics capacity, is commendable. Mr. Acting Speaker, with this improved capacity, our police personnel will be able to swiftly respond to any situation, even in the remotest parts, such as Tapini or Koitidanga, now that there is a road connection and accessibility. Mr. Acting Speaker, besides the national development targets set in the MTDP4, such as growing and achieving 200 billion GDP by 2027, the same policy also sets targets for provinces and districts. Mr. Acting Speaker, it is a collective effort to ensure that the necessary investments are taking place at all levels to achieve the micro-level development targets. Mr. Acting Speaker, all these developments are already seeing impacts in jobs being created, schools and health facilities being either reopened or established, opening up opportunities to the affected rural communities, reductions of traveling time, savings in vehicle operating costs, and providing genuine opportunity to our communities in the rural areas. Mr. Acting Speaker, the benefits of increased and improved road connectivity and accessibility simply outweigh the negatives. Mr. Acting Speaker, the government's decision for the connectivity program with a total cost estimate of 20 billion over 20 years is certain to bring about some challenges in short to medium term, but the long-term positive development implications are huge. Mr. Acting Speaker, in closing, let me challenge my colleagues on this honourable floor on both sides. We are the generation of leaders to create that long-lasting legacy for all generations after us to enjoy. Let us work together to build and connect our country by a well-integrated and safe road network in Papua New Guinea in our lifetime. Happy 50th Independence, God and Jubilee celebrations, Papua New Guinea. God bless. Mr. Speaker, Acting Speaker.